I can put over it, but the holes are so big it's going to start ripping the fabric out, so it needs a new fabric. And that's something you need to get with the sales manager or the salesperson. It was noted,
so they do. It does need one.
It does need one. Yes.
Okay, is that something they probably could cover, or maybe? I'll check with Jay.
It wouldn't hurt to ask.
Right.
All right.
But it does need to be repaired.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It definitely does. It said the awning tape will make it last, maybe a month or two, and then after that, it's just going to start ripping all the way down. All right here is going to be the hour meter for the generator, and this is, you can start and stop it the same way outside. So the stop's going to be the prime as well, and just hit start.
So you can run it while you're plugged into a 30 amp outlet?
Yeah. So it has a automatic transfer. But hang on, I might be lying to you. I need to go check something. Keep on changing. Please. This camper is an automatic transfer switch, so it prefers the gen. So right now we're plugged in, the gen's running. We're running off the gen because that's what it wants to do. Run off.
I got you.
Once it's running, you got the hour gauge right here. You only got 10.9 hours on it. All right,
Only 10 hours on the generator?
Yeah. So the break-in period is the first 50 hours. So you want to change the oil when it hits 50 hours, and then. Actually, I already changed it, so you're good. So you do every 150 hours from here on out, or every 6 months. All right.
Now the air conditioner shut off because you shut off the generator, right?
Yeah. So right now, the transfer switch kicked over, so it cut the AC off, and now the AC actually has to go through a cycle. It's going to take 2 to 5 minutes for it to actually kick back on. The tank's going to read here either empty, 1/3, 2/3, or full. And the battery's going to read here on bottom, either low, fine, good. It's only going to read C for charging if you're plugged in with a short cord or you have the engine running. It'll be charging the batteries. So the LP is full, the battery's showing charge, fresh is empty, black is empty, and gray is empty.
Okay.
The water pump is going to be right here. This is only when you're dry camping, sucking water out of the fresh water tank. If you're hooked up with the water inlet on the side of the camper, make sure that this stays off.
So if you're not hooked up on city, you have to have that running to take shower. Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
Yep. Say if you're hooked up to city and you have this on, it has a little check valve in it, but sometimes that back pressure will actually blow that out, and it'll be constantly filling fresh water tank until it kind of blows up on you. So this only step comes on when you're dry camping, but when you're dry camping, it can stay on constantly.
Okay.
The way this works is it starts pumping until it builds up so much pressure. And it has a little diaphragm in it, so after it builds up pressure, it's going to hit that diaphragm, turn the pump off. You open up a fixture, pressure drops, it kicks back on and starts pumping. It's a good way to know if you have a leak, if you think you have a leak. If it runs constantly, you have a big leak, you're going to find it pretty quick.
Yeah, I bet.
If it cuts on about every about 10-15 minutes, you have a small drip somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The water heater, water heater right here, it's going to be for the gas. Let's turn that on. It's going to try to light 3 times. On the 3rd time, if it does not light, this little light is going to pop up saying it's a fault. The most common issue why it doesn't light is if you just got done filling your LP tank, there's going to be air in the line. Run the stove for about a minute. Wait till you see a good blue flame with it kind of flickering, and go through about 2 or 3 cycles. Where if it didn't light and that came on, turn it off, wait a second, turn it back on, just in case if there's air between the stove and the water heater.
I got you.
About 3rd, 4th time, if that keeps on coming on, then you need to go out there and see if like some dirt dauber critter made nest in the burner assembly. If that happened, just scrape it out, blow it out. It should fire right back up with it. All right.
Is it not firing up?
Yeah, it's on right now.
It's on right now.
Yeah.
Is that why the fridge is blinking because it's on gas and it says something's wrong?
Yeah,
because it wasn't on.
Yeah, because the gas wasn't on yet. So,
okay. It'll start working here in a minute.
Well, now we have to reset it. So if it ever faults off like that, you have to turn it off and reset. Same thing with the fridge.
Okay.
But the gas was off. That's why that's flashing there.
Okay. Those lights,
It's gonna be for the porch light here, and this is gonna be for the ceiling lights.
and that's supposed to be for the.
And this is gonna be for the on, ain't it? It was working the other day, so you could always use the wall somewhere.
What's this bottom one?
That's gonna be the battery shut off.
Okay.
So, when you put it up into storage, you want to go and hit disconnect on the bottom. It's going to. It's the same thing as taking the cables off of the battery.
Okay, so if I want to change battery, I want to do that.
Yes, yes. If you leave this on, you got things like the clock on the radio, the LP alarm stays on constantly. It will drain down your battery. Whenever you're camping, make sure that stays on. So right now we're plugged in. I've been hitting that on and off, but we still have power. It's because of the converter is actually running off everything. But make sure it's on when we're plugged in, so the converter can use the battery as a filter. All right. Basic microwave right here. Get the range, fan, and light. Stove. Just gonna turn this to light. You have your igniter there and light up. Alright, the oven. I don't know if you ever mess with one of these or not. They got a pilot light you're gonna have to light.
All right, just buy a lighter.
Yeah, you get a long lighter and match. You can turn this to pilot, push and hold that in, and you're gonna hold it all the way back here to the lights.
Okay.
And then after that's lit, you'll be able to turn to whatever temp you want and start cooking.
And that's every time?
Yeah, yeah. Well, once the pilot's lit and you start cooking, you can go back to pilot and it'll stay on while you're fixing something else.
But you shut it off and you got to relight it.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
good.
All right, you notice the burner's right here in the middle. A lot of people complain about the food getting burned in the middle because the burner's just, it's right there.
Right.
If you go to Home Depot and get like a 12 by 12 inch like ceramic tile, or if you get like a cooking stone that can fit in here, it's going to make the heat go out evenly and cook your feet better. So, keep that in mind. This is storage in here. More storage. Alright, your thermostat's going to be right here. Of course, cool is going to be for the AC. You need the gen running or be plugged in with your short cord for that to work. You need a 110 power for that. Fans are going to be for the fan for the AC. Off, then heat is going to be for the furnace. The furnace on this one is, I'll hear it in a second. It's over there. All right, the furnace runs off of a 12 volt and propane. So as long as you have a good charge on the battery and you have gas in the tank, you'll have heat.
Okay.
So
you don't need the generator for that?
No, you don't.
And the fan, you don't need the generator?
The fan, yeah, you